Welcome to my weekly blog and happy Halloween for yesterday. I hope you've had a great week. I've had a wonderful week and what a great blog I've got for you today. I'm going to be telling you all about the Major Arcana. There's only one card that I haven't done in the Major Arcana, and that's the Hermit. So we're going to be talking about that, and then I'm going to be going through all the Major Arcana, 22 Major Arcana cards, but I'm only going to use one or two words to describe the card, and then it'll be an easier way to understand the Major Arcana. I'd like to start with a little titter. Fella's in the jungle, and he sees this monkey with a can opener, and he says, "You don't need a can opener to open a banana." He goes, "This is for the custard." Right, so we're going to start with the Major Arcana. Right, the card that we haven't done yet in the Major is the Hermit. I'm just going to show you the Hermit. Now, the Hermit, that is all about needing some time in your cave to be alone and to sort things out. So sometimes if you've been going through a rough time and the Hermit comes out, it means that, you need to soul search a little bit. You need to get into your cave and sort your head out. Or sometimes it can be also the need to come out of your cave. Maybe you've been in your cave a long time and it's time to come out of there. Maybe you've been a little bit antisocial and you've kept yourself away from the world. So maybe it's a time to come out of the cave. So it depends where it is in the reading, you see. So the song that I would choose for that would be one of my father's favourite songs, which is Solitude by Duke Ellington. In my solitude, you haunt me of memories of days gone by. It's quite a sad song, actually. Lovely song, Duke Ellington. So there's the Hermit. Right, so what I'm going to do is just go through the Major Arcana with you, one at a time. But I'm only going to use one or two words, so you'll get them quick. The Fool, new beginning, take a big leap of faith and jump off that cliff. The Magician, manifest the magic in your life. A chance to show your talents. Wonderful card. The High Priestess, listen to your intuition because you're spot on. The High Priestess, all about psychic visions, dreams that come true. The Empress can mean pregnancy. It can mean your mother. For a man, it can mean a wonderful woman in their life with babies. The Emperor, a father figure, a boss, a husband, masculine, the opposite to the Empress, so masculinity and femininity. The Hierophant, a very spiritual man, a healer, a counsellor, a priest, a vicar, somebody in the church, or somebody that's just a good listener. The Lovers, get ready for a little bit of passion in your life. Passion with knobs on. The Chariot, stop sitting at the side of the road and get back on your chariot. Destiny, moving forward after a long pause in your life. Full steam ahead. The Strength card, courage, the light at the end of the tunnel, you're getting your raw back, you're getting your big mane back after a bad time. Lovely card if you're asking about health, because it means that you're going to get your vitality back. The Wheel of Fortune, change, change, change. If your life's been a little bit humdrum and this card comes up, wow, change, massive change. The Destiny card. The Justice card is all about legal documents, a legal building, a police station. Maybe you can stand for a policeman or somebody illegal. Usually legal papers to sign. The Hangman, this is the state of waiting. It's kind of you're hanging in the balance and nothing can move forward at this stage in your life. The Death card, that's the card that puts the willies up everybody, where really it's just all to do with rebirth and transformation. Cutting away the dead to let the new in to your life. Can mean the death, but not always. The Temperance card, everything's going to be okay, the right balance of everything. The Healing card, it can mean temperance, everything in moderation, but it's generally a lovely card. The Devil, the devil can resist everything but temptation. The temptation, addiction, sex addiction, drug addiction, drink addiction, gambling addiction, feeling tied to somebody, because the sex is that good. The devil, temptation. Or an affair. The Tower, this is the breakdown of everything in your life. It's kind of the tower's crumbling. Most people see this as a really bad card. It depends if you're a positive person. it's kind of bad, but it kind of means that the tower's fallen and the phoenix needs to rise from the ashes now for a new start. But it is catastrophe and shock, usually, out of the blue. The star, wonderful card, especially if you've been going through a bad card. It means that the universe is sprinkling a little bit of fairy dust on all of your life. Gorgeous card. Things will get better. The moon, you can't see behind the moon. The moon's mysterious, so it can be deceit, it can mean deceiving yourself, somebody else deceiving you, it can mean lies. At the best, it would mean that you're feeling very, very emotional. Not always a good card, the moon. The sun, one of the best cards in the pack. The sun has got his hat on. Sun, the joy, success, wonderful, abundance, you're in the right place at the right time. Gorgeous, gorgeous card to get. The judgment is all about rebirth, resurrection. You know, you've been asleep for far too long, and Angel Gabriel has come along with his big trumpet and he's waking you up from the dead. No jokes, please. I've got a very rude cameraman today, camera woman. The judgment is rebirth and resurrection and a wake-up call. And the last card of the 22 Major Arcana is the World, which is my favourite card. It's completion. It's the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle. It's just the world's your oyster. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, and of course the Hermit, which I talked about earlier. So those are all the Major Arcana. Now, some readers actually just use the Major Arcana. They don't use the Minor Arcana. Now, there's 56 Minor Arcana and 22 Major. And as I say, some readers just use the Major. I've got a friend who just uses the Major. I like to use the full pack. But the Major Arcana, there you go. I've talked about all of those. I'll be talking about the Minor Arcana next week and maybe showing a little bit of where to place them in a spread. You know, talk about the spreads next week. And also, just before I forget, I'll be running a competition tomorrow. Now, this competition is to receive a free reading from me. Now, for those who know me well, they'll know my books are usually booked up about 7 months in advance. This reading will take place before Christmas. So this is a chance to win a free £28 reading with me. Usually takes about an hour. And I will see you before Christmas. However, the stipulation of the competition, you have to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, please leave a comment because I'll need to know who you are. So all you need to do is just put like, shared and subscribed, June Smith. That's all you have to put. You just have to put your name. And then what I'm going to do is next week, I'm going to get an impartial person, probably my mother or somebody like that who doesn't go on YouTube or Facebook very often, somebody to pick a name out the hat, live on my blog, and then that will be that we will call out the winner of the competition, and you will leave your number. I will contact you via Facebook or YouTube, and I'll take your number and we'll sort out a free reading for you this year. And that's going to be a regular thing with me as well, to do the free reading now and again. Okay, now you might notice there's one share missing today. Well, I was supposed to have a guest on, one of my dearest friends in the whole world, and yes, I'm going to mention her name, Alison Kelly. She was supposed to be on. I love her so much. She's a sister from another mother. She's a little bit camera shy, and she kind of said she'd come on, but she's painting instead. So, and I knew she wouldn't because she is a little bit camera shy. Well, she is a Taurus, and a lot of Taurus people, like my mother as well, they don't like the limelight. Now, if you're a Leo, you shine in the limelight. But if you're a Taurus, bloody fly. If you're a Taurus, you know. But saying that, I've got another friend, Leslie Brown, who's a Taurus, who was as gobby as me, who was a wonderful character. And the girl who has the really mucky mind, who is filming today, is a Taurus. Emma, she's been on before. I'm sure everybody will remember Emma because she's a force of nature. Back. She's back. And she is, actually, do you want to come on and say hello? I know we weren't going to do this, but I will. Get a chair. Emma's just going to come on and say hello. Our darling.
That one's me.
Hi. Can everybody remember Emma? Do you know, when you come on my blog, we got 500 likes, so you must be doing something. You must be doing something right,
everywhere
darling.
where I went, you know, I kept getting people saying, "Oh, it was brilliant. Your vlog with Gina was really good. You know, the chemistry."
Oh, that's good.
Just us,
that's
isn't it?
good. Of course it is. Now let's. Well, I'll tell you what. You can stay while I do a card of the week if you want. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So let's do a card of the week for everybody. So. you come to my classes so you know that this is a really good card. Right. The Ace of Cups. Now, I've talked about this card before. So if you get the Ace of Cups this week, folks, wow, you're in for a good week. This card is all about your cup overflowing. It means passion. It means somebody that makes your heart race. It's somebody that blows your skirt up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Makes you tingle all over.
Makes you tingle, you know.
Toes curl.
Toes curl.
Yeah.
When you kiss this person, your toes will curl. Yeah, that's another
I
analogy.
want to watch Paul's toes when he kisses me. See if the curl.
You'll have to look down.
Yeah, I will.
Cue for a song. Cue for a song. It's all in the kiss. All in the kiss. Do you know that song?
I do.
Do you?
Do you want to start it off?
Right, this is totally ad-libbed. Okay, I haven't sang this song for years. Does he love me? I want to know. How can I tell if he loves me so?
Is it in his kiss?
Oh no, he's been deceived.
Is it up his nose? I think I've stuck the wrong way.
Oh no, you'll make believe if you want to know. If he loves you so, it's in his kiss.
Shoot. Shoot.
That's where it is.
Oh
yeah, it's in his kiss.
Well, that didn't go. That was terrible. I sang the total wrong words. I told you I wasn't very good.
I'll tell you what that's all about. Yeah, but that's all about the blog. It's all about, at the end of the day, when I'm on stage, let me just tell you a story. When I'm on stage and if something goes wrong, right, something goes wrong on stage, I just laugh because, thing is, if you're embarrassed on stage, if you make a mistake and forget the words, right, when I'm singing, the audience feel that uncomfortable feeling, where if you totally act yourself and don't care whether you make a fool of yourself, that's what makes people comfortable. I always remember my dress falling off on stage, right? Honestly, this is a true story. I was singing, I was in Japan of all places, and I was singing and I had the mic kind of held like that, you know what I mean? I didn't have it, I didn't stand, yeah. And I had my arms stretched out and I went for this note and it was a really, and and I had nothing underneath and it just literally fell to my ankles. So now I use double-sided
But they got
carpet
cameras
tape. Well, that was before they had mobile phones, and I'm glad because they asked me back the next week, but no.
My singing debut didn't go very well.
But the thing is, this is totally ad-lib. You weren't even supposed to be on today. No. You were only supposed to be behind the camera.
So I don't think we're going to be getting signed up.
Well, you never know. You never know. So I'd just like to, before you go, I've just got one limerick that somebody sent me. I get more messages about limericks, and I think Emma should read it out.
Can I read your writing?
Can you read my writing? Shall I read the first one and you read the second?
Go on then.
This is from Marie from Cheshire. There was an old lady from Lee
who had sex with a ape in a tree.
The result was quite horrid.
All ass and no forehead.
6 balls and a perm goatee.
Where did they get these lyrics?
Do you know, I love it. They're sending me more jokes than anything to do. It's fantastic.
I think it's just the way you tell it, though, that's got the, it's all about the delivery.
Yeah, funny
all
delivery.
About the
well,
delivery.
yeah. Well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's blog, everybody. It was very unexpected. I've had my lovely friend. She will be back. She'll be on for the Christmas special. Christmas special. I think I'll have everybody carol singing on the Christmas special. So don't forget, absolutely. Yeah, we're not doing the show. Share and subscribe to enter the competition, and don't forget to leave your name and I'll contact you. We'll have an impassioned person drawn your name out the hat live on my next blog.
So tune in.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Love you all.